Go live over here. Give me 1 second. We'll get started. I don't know how many people are here on YouTube, but we will get started in a little bit. Let me just type this out on TikTok and we can get started. There we go. Looks pretty clear. All right. Let me see. I think we're good. I do need to. This? Yes. Okay. How are you guys doing today? How is everyone? Anyone? There's like 9 people here, it says. Who beat me? I'm second today. Second commenting or second liked? Guys, thank you for showing up on TikTok. I appreciate it. We got 12 people here so far. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need to have some conversations about Terra Luna Classic. There's definitely when we look at the way people are talking about it now, discussing it now, there's a lot of people that are on the fence about what's going on with the whole mint situation. Second like. Okay. Well, thank you for liking. I appreciate it. I had to post a bunch of videos while also playing golf yesterday. It was kind of cold, even though it felt like 50. It was 53. It felt like it was probably, I don't know, 45 maybe. My hands were a little bit cold, but other than that, I was fine. And then also, the grass was wet, so when I stepped into it, it like some sunk down, and when it did, it got into my shoes. So that was horrible, and that was on me for wearing those shoes. Hmm. When to reopen IBC? I thought it was open already. Good morning. Burn or utility? I think we need a little of both. I think burns are something that saves the overall project, but utility is something that extends the life of the project. So when you start to really run out of popularity, you start to hit that peak point. That's when you start to create a ton of utility there, because there's no more room for up. The only way there is down, unless you create utility with it. So I don't think we were ever there yet when it comes to our peak point of popularity, because we haven't seen the price movements up to those levels. We've seen a price movement, but not up to the peak points of popularity. So like if you for example, if you have Dogecoin increased to about a $100 billion market cap. That's peak points of popularity. I definitely think, especially during that time, a next bull run, we could see 100 billion be normal for a top 25 coin. But at that time, that was the peak point of popularity. So you create based on that. Now, they haven't really created anything for Dogecoin. I know there were talks about it being utilized somewhere, somehow, but I mean, there's never really been that. So I would definitely have to say do a little of both, but I think we start with burns. We start with where we were supposed to start with, which was the 1.2%, and burning off this supply. Once we burn off the supply, now we can create utility after the burns, right? Or even during the burns, we can have utility, and then some that struggle with launching with the burns, they can come after the burns, which shouldn't be long. I was going to warn you about it. Being wet after the ground froze. I've been there. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So like literally it happened on the second hole, no, third hole, and I was like, I made a mistake stepping there, and then my feet were wet the rest of the round. I only played 9. No, I played. Wait, did I play 18? No, I played 15 holes. I was gonna play 18, but um there were so many foursomes. Of elder gentlemen in front of me, and you know they were just taking forever, and it's understandable. I mean, I'm a single, going off, and going pretty fast. Sometimes I had a couple of holes where it was like, "What are you doing?" Like the one hole, I was 26 yards away from the green, and it took me like 5 more shots to get it in the hole. I think somewhere around 5. Yeah, it took me a lot. You got out yesterday? Yeah, I did. Did you mint an NFT from Exodus? No, I didn't. I did not. I could not. No, I could. I'm just saying I didn't. Oh, the hell is that? There we go. Perfect. All right, so we got 44 people here, guys. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. And probably the people that are here are people that were notified, or not notified, because I feel like people aren't getting notified with my streams. This has been a problem since, I don't know, since I started streaming. There's definitely been an issue with, you know, people getting notified, getting my content out to them. If FTX caused the Luna crash, what's that mean for Lunic? FTX, why would FTX cause the Luna crash? Has it been confirmed that FTX caused the Luna crash? I didn't see that. I've seen speculation, but I haven't seen anything that's real. I don't think they caused the Luna crash. What really causes a major crash like that is continuing to panic. Are you trying to go pro in golf? No, I'm just creating golf videos for because there's a lot of golf content where people are really, really good golfers, and I think we need golf content where people aren't really that great, but still better than like the average person, like closer to average and has more relatable content. There are people out there that are shooting just pars and birdies all the time, right? And you have nobody out there. I don't think anybody that I've seen that's shooting bogeys on average and sometimes getting double or even triple bogeys. And that's me. I play well sometimes. The lowest I've shot is in the 80s, actually 80. I've shot a 77, but it was on a par 66, so it was 11 over par. But the lowest I've shot was in the 80s, in the single digits, or 80. But that was like my best round ever. I had like 9 pars in a row, and they were easy, like gimme pars. So it was never any like issues with like, uh, you know, chipping close. I hit virtually every green. But now, no. Short and Snowman 8. Yeah, I've had a couple of snowmen. Um, how do you feel about Doquan being proven innocent? Um, so I wasn't aware of that, but either way, I thought it was an outside attack to begin with. I thought that he didn't do a great job when it comes to sticking with the community. Because if he would have stuck it out with the community and said, "Look, I believe in this project. I believe in what it is," and not just give up on it, then I would probably be more for what he has to say and what he has to do. The fact that he totally gave up on the project um, really doesn't sit well with me, and I'm sure it doesn't sit well with a lot of other people. Um, so it sucks because he could have had so much of an impact on this, even though some people would just be like, "Oh, well, you did this, you took people's money, and all this other stuff." He could have had an impact on changing a lot of things within Terra Luna Classic and getting the supply down faster than the way we're doing it now. Um, and then we could have brought back utility, brought back a little bit more. He could have shown that this was a community led coin at this point. And yes, he would have control over it, but it would be something where we have control over what gets done, burn wise, what gets done utility wise, what gets done everywhere. So I think it could have been a good situation after that whole I'm trying to think like some sort of period to where the waiting period or the skepticism period, right? Um, I never get notified for lives. Always have to check. James, I hear you. No notification, just a lot of refreshing on YouTube. Yeah, see that sucks. So a crazy thing is today, I thought today was Saturday. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know today was Friday. I thought today was Saturday until Erica's alarm went off, and I was like, "Wait, why do you need to get up?" I was like, "Wait, it's Friday." So then I got up. It was like 6, because typically on the weekend I'll get up maybe a little bit later and just a slight bit later around like 6 o'clock instead of 5:30. And um, her alarm went off. I was like, all right, well, you know what? I'll give it like 30 more minutes. Don't worry, I don't have to go live today. I'll just put out a couple of videos. But it is Friday, and I apologize. So I got down here at like 7 o'clock, and I was like, oh man, I definitely need to have more of a consistent schedule. It was consistently around 6, um, and it should be between 6 and 6:30. But I know it has changed over time, especially with the kids. And I've really only been doing about an hour and a half of live streaming, just because there isn't really that much. There's a lot of talking that we can do about Terra Luna Classic and everything, but it really isn't that much to talk about. Gotta help the gang. Well, I don't know what that means, but thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for the comment. Yeah, I'm not getting notifications on YouTube. Hi, Matt. Hope you're well. Are you aware of the issues with TW with Tiger Woods? I have Lunic on. No, I have Lunic on there. But really weird stuff keeps happening. My available funds keep disappearing and reappearing. What is TW? I'm thinking you're talking about Terra Station, but I don't know what why don't I know what TW is? Issues with TW. Trust Wallet. Got you. No, I haven't heard any issues with Trust Wallet. Has that been brought up to isn't the owner of Trust Wallet Binance? I haven't heard of any issues with that. I actually have Trust Wallet, but I have like $30 on it. So, you know what? This phone is not charged and it's never charged. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't use it. No, you're good. You're good. You should have abbreviated it. You're cool. Um, but I'm not aware of that. That sounds weird. As long as your funds keep reappearing, there it may just be a system issue. It's not somebody that stole your funds, because if they disappeared and they stayed disappeared or gone, then that would be a problem. But it still is a problem that you can't see your funds all the time. Guys, we have 26 likes and we have 78 people here. If you can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are over on TikTok, double tap that screen. We already have 1,000 likes on TikTok. YouTube, you got to step it up. Twitch, I know you can't send any likes. It's It's news that FTX might be the reason. Go on YouTube. Well, I don't like to get everything from YouTube because sometimes when I'm looking up things, I look up the articles because yes, YouTube can overhype things sometimes. I know for a fact people can overhype things sometimes. So I haven't seen much when it comes to articles. I've heard a couple of things. Breaking news: SPF responsible. There's an article right there. Let's see what they have here. I guess I haven't seen it. It is a day ago. Let's bring this up. Harper doing? Um, let's see. Bring this up on the screen. So that's probably why I haven't seen it because it's a day ago. And it probably will be on YouTube a lot. Prior to the collapse, Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX empire, the crypto community was already licking its wounds over the Terra ecosystem crash. In May, the stable coin UST depegged from $1 to trigger a severe pullback. The Luna Foundation Guard sold 80,000 bitcoins to send the market plummeting. A recent investigation has disclosed that Sam Bankman-Fried could be responsible for the Terra USD crash, as there was an increased number of sell orders on FTX. According to the reports, Sam Bankman-Fried may have shorted Luna in a bid to make a fat profit. Huh. Before FTX filed for bankruptcy, it was under investigation by the U.S. Federal Prosecutor's Office. New York Times also reported that the federal prosecutors are investigating the claims that FTX's Sam Bankman-Fried and his hedge fund Alameda Research triggered a trade to crash the market. NTY, New York Times, reported that prosecutors in Manhattan have commenced and investigated into possible price manipulation by Sam Bankman-Fried to make more profit for his company. However, it is not clear whether any wrongdoing has been found against FTX founder. Was the FTX founder warned by CZ? I guess this is probably going back to FTX. It is also reported that the investigation focused on a relationship between Binance CEO CC and SBF have been. I guess this is going back to that. So yeah, I mean it's still speculation. It's still like SPF responsible. Like they're automatically saying that he's responsible, but we don't know the detail. That would absolutely suck and would uh, be horrible. And then we would finally have an understanding that it was an outside factor. And that's another thing that we should probably go and apologize to Do Kwon about. So if they're going to mint more Lunic, should I sell and buy back in later? Um, what is going on up there? Let me go see them real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I just like hearing their voices and seeing them. So give me 1 second. That's the first comment I come back to, man. Come on. I love them so much. Oh man. The battle for me. That's funny. Oh man. No, I love them so much. They're like, bye daddy. Bye. Um so wait, if they're minting wait, so if they're minting more, the price will drop hard. And the reason why should we still hold instead of selling and buying back later? I mean, it's very difficult to time the market. I mean, it's difficult to time anything. When they come up and say, "Oh, well, we're minting," they're not going to give a specific date on when they're going to mint it. Um, but I really don't want them to do this. Like, I don't want them to mint, and I feel like that wasn't discussed. Like, I put out a Twitter post yesterday, and just going through the comments of people that are saying, yeah, this is a good idea. You need to put through a proposal right now. Some people saying that I should be a validator. I really don't want to be a validator because that adds a lot more work to the table. Um, and then also, I feel like it's just a conflict of interest. I really don't like doing that. I know people want me to, and there probably will be a larger following that wants to stake with me. I understand, but I don't want to. Uh, I don't want to do that. I'm glad that you can see throughout the responses through that proposal. Let me go back here and go to the past proposals. You can see that through the nodes that all nodes, which is the largest validator, has voted no. Like that's 17% that has voted no because they understand where this comes from. We don't need to see burns that are reminted. Like no one wants anything reminted. We've gone through so much in order to burn it. Why do we want to remint it? Like I understand you want to fund them, but fund something that doesn't affect the overall chain, right? Or doesn't affect the overall position, right? So rewards, and I've claimed this in my last video, is rewards would be the best case scenario in my opinion. It's free money. You literally have staking to where you can have 27% over the year. 27% will get you enough. It will get you what you need in order to in order to fund what you need to fund. The minting issue, I just can't get behind. I really can't. What are your thoughts? I'm probably skipping things. Um, it's Friday, Matt. The kids are getting ready for the weekend. Are you ready for the weekend? I thought it was the weekend. I was still sleeping. I was actually tired yesterday. I was gonna go to sleep at like 8:30. I think I went to sleep at like 9. Um, which doesn't happen for me. Typically I go to sleep at 12. Maybe my body was just catching up because I only sleep for like 5.5 hours. Um, but last night I'm still tired because I woke up like a billion times for some reason, thinking that the that dressers were accidentally going to fall and that kids were pulling them down, and now I'm going to go and um, secure my dressers again. I don't know why. They're already secured. Everything is already secured, but I think I need to secure it more because I feel like they're super heavy, so it would break those secure points. So I need something that's pretty strong. That's like maybe a cloth material rather than a um, rather than something plastic. Plastic can break, cloth can rip, but it still has a better resistance than the plastic ones. So I think I'm going to secure it again with something plastic, just because I kept waking up because of that. I don't know why. Uh, I worry about children a lot. Wait? What are your thoughts on the Terra Classic Agora post for the new community decks? Um, the post mentions using the funds made from it to add to the community / Oracle pool. Wait, which one? Your thoughts on the Terra Luna Classic Agora post? I haven't. If it's just Agora, if it's not something that's in, yeah, it's in the governance section of Terra Station or Rebel Station, I have not checked it out. I don't necessarily go to Agora that much, so I don't really have an opinion on that right now. They are predicting Shiba. Right? Wait, Shiba will hit $2 or Ro hit? What's Ra hit? $2. How's that possible? And so many zeros. I don't. Who's predicting that? It's not gonna hit $2 unless they burn off a hell of a lot. Hey Matt, do you believe Satoshi and of wait Shib Toshi of Squid Grow is a Shiba billionaire or fake billionaire? He probably owns a billion Shiba, but not billionaire, like as in money, like actual dollar values. No. It's not that difficult to own a billion Shiba, especially at these prices. So I would say Shiba billionaire, yes. A billionaire, no. There should never be any more minting of Terra Luna Classic. That's considered to be toxic funding. Exactly. Do you think CZ is still going to burn after he sees what the proposal is? I don't think that. So I made a video talking about, say goodbye. Last one I said say goodbye to, you know, any of the thought of CEXs or goodbye to burns. But Binance is going to stop burning. If they're realizing that they're taking their profits and they are paying for our community with their profits, that's going to be ridiculous for them. They didn't even consult Binance for this proposal. And it's happening behind the scenes, so it's not something that Binance can change or even has a say in. The only thing they have a say in is if they're going to keep burning, and I think they're going to stop. Once they realize that they're going to burn 6 billion and 3 billion is going to be reminted, they're going to be like, oh well, you know what? Unless it's getting them a ton of users. If it's still giving them a ton of users, they will continue to do it. But once it stops giving them users, they're gone. I believe the burn tax should be increased without more minting, and believe the devs are getting greedy now and want to line their pockets with money, and now it's lucrative to do so. So I don't think all of that's true. I honestly do think that they need funding. I think right now is a good entry point for where Terra Luna Classic is. It's not a horrible entry point. We can see multiple X returns from here. But anyways, I don't think that that's what they're doing. I think they do need funding. Funding is great for a community. Funding is great for a project. So if there's a way to, especially with what's happening with Terra Station and Rebel Station, it's going to cost them a lot of money to keep up with everything. So they're going to need some sort of funding, not only funding for their pockets because they're doing all of the work, but also funding for the community and different things that they have to implement, because we seem to vote on a lot of things. Richard, thank you for that $50 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. 20 million in Terra Station, 40 million on crypto.com. I'm moving today. Do you think I should ship to Rebels? So I am. I'm moving over to Rebel Station. I'm going to have half of mine over in Rebel Station. Now, if we have it over in Terra Station, I mean, Terra Station is not going away. I believe it's just the certain experiences within it. But I think they're still going to have the I would say sort of the same issues, because you look at the proposal that has passed, or not passed, but is in voting right now, separation of Rebel Station from Terra Station backend infrastructure. They're still relying on TFL's backend, infrastructure there in order to run Terra Station. Terra Rebels therefore propose that we must urgently perform work to separate the Rebel Station from TFL. This work has the following components: provision of backend infrastructure and assets on Terra Rebel controlled hosting, refactor Rebel Station front end to reference Terra Rebels backend assets and infrastructure, remove TFL proprietary private APIs, reverse engineer, and create local alternatives. Testing and development. The recipient wallet address is a new multi-sig wallet controlled by multiple Terra Rebels team members. That has been created specifically for this project. Full details to the project can be found on Agora and everything. So it's still, people still don't know where to go. So people are moving to a place like crypto.com or an exchange that they truly do trust. Uh, or going over to, or moving it over to like the Binance Smart Chain and put it over in MetaMask if you do trust MetaMask. So it's totally up to you what to do. I'm going through the 21-day waiting period to get mine undelegated because I created a new Terra Rebel Station wallet because of the fact that I don't have my information or my phrases to everything. So that's why I'm doing it. But I'm only doing it because of that, right? So should you ship to Rebels? In a short explanation, um, I would say if you're really questioning it, I would probably be in a holding period somewhere where you're waiting to see what does happen. But I think within this next month, by the end of the year, we should know what's going to happen with this. So by the time mine comes out of holding, which is on the 28th, I believe, I should know exactly what's going to happen. Terra Rebels is supporting the chain currently. We support them. Yeah. Vault Inu and Lillian Finance. I don't know what the last one is, but I've heard of Vault Inu a lot. Is that the deck where Taffy is proposing? You're talking to somebody else. Taffy, not Taffy. Can't withdraw. Wait, Richard, you can't withdraw from CDC at the moment. Unfortunately, hopefully they get it fixed today. New exchange comes out, Matt, called BitGert, another FTF. I've heard of BitGert. They keep mentioning it every time you say like Shiba and Doge. So if you type in Shiba or Doge news, they say people are not buying Shiba or Doge, they're buying BitGert. I don't know. Huge news when no one else is really talking about that. Huge news, Luna to $1 tomorrow. We did it. Would love if that was true. Keep saying it. Eventually it will be. I believe Happy Caddy Crypto made a video earlier today saying that TFL is handing over Terra Station keys to Terra C Vita and Terra Rebels. That's a good thing. I haven't watched one of Happy Caddy Crypto's videos in a while. Let's call him Happy. Um, keep the 0.2% on-chain tax and take some percentage of the rewards from the rewards. No remit. So yeah, I'm totally for that. You know, I do believe that reminting is kind of deaf to a lot of things that we've been doing. What's up, Crypto Dream? Thank you for being here. I I think that's death to a lot of the things that we have been doing, and it sucks. M. Kriegs, how you doing? Thank you for showing up. Good morning to you too. Um, but yeah, I feel like if we are choosing to remint, and you know all the validators or a lot of these validators are choosing that this is the right option because they need funding, and you can't find a better option that doesn't take away from the thing that we have been pushing for the past 6 months, 7 months, it's a little ridiculous. You know, I don't support that. We have been pushing the fact that we've burned 30 plus billion, 35, 36 billion coins, right? And we're happy when Binance makes these burns, but now we're saying that, oh, well, you know what? We're happy that Binance makes these burns, but we're going to take half of it and mint it back because we only want them to burn half of what they're burning. It's like, what? No, I understand you want funding, but there's better ways. Even though I can't stop in as often, I like your live streams. Uh, Keeps me updated and informed. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you for the kind words. Why would you compare Vault Inu with Lily? Vault Inu, Vault always keeps her. Wait, what? Keeps our word? And we will be listed on 100 exchanges by the end of the year. Why did CDC not list USTC, man? Probably because of the idea behind the fact that it's a stable coin but not a stable coin. So I'm sure they would list stable coins, or they try and list as many as they can. But I'm also not behind the scenes of crypto.com. Would love if I was, but I'm not. Once everything is said and done, I can't see that. You think crypto and blockchain technology will recover? Yeah, I definitely think crypto is the future, whether people like it or not. And a lot of banks may say it's not the future. It is the future. Digital assets are 100% going to be the future, and we're not going to rely on banks as much, if anything at all. And they need to, adapt. And I think they are going to find a way to adapt. They're just trying to prolong the inevitable so they can have time to adapt, because they don't know how they're going to do it. Whether it's creating their own stable coin, or the government creating their own stable coin, and we flow through that, basically the same situation, but it would be backed by the US government. So we would have that stable coin that's backed by, the US government, the US dollar, and, we wouldn't have any ability for that to depeg. I don't know how they plan on doing it, but I know that they're going to run the same system, just in a digital form. The same thing that FTX was doing, over leveraging themselves. That's the way that whatever the hell they're going to do, big banks, they're going to decide to do the same, because they want to keep loaning out people's money, but they're going to loan out people's money via digital assets versus, the standard US dollar. So it's going to be interesting the next 5 or 10 years to see how they adapt to it, to see where we move to. But I guarantee they're trying to find a way that they can game the system like they've done for, or not game the system, they are the system, like they've been doing for the past however many years. People don't realize crypto is used in a lot of other countries besides here. Yeah, just because we may be pushing it to the side because we're trying to give banks time to adapt to this, doesn't mean that other countries are. You know, it's always interesting to me whenever people are like, "Oh, crypto is a fad." It's not a fad. It's here. It's here, and it's here to stay. It's just whether we, adapt to the situation or not. Uh, All right, let's go to Terra Luna Classic. I think we are up in Terra Luna Classic today. 0.0001728. We've been sitting around these areas for quite some time. Still up about 1%. Volume is up by 8%. Everything seems to be like in more consolidation phases than anything. Wait, this might be FUD, but would Terra Rebels prefer Luna to never get to $1, um, so they keep an income? I wouldn't say that, because even if it does get to $1, they still run and change things within the chain. Like, it's not something that we're just going to get to $1 and then people are going to be like, all right, well, we give up on the project, let's go home. No, there are people that want to push it further than that. Not only just the price of it, but also the utility of Terra Luna Classic. So yes, Terra Luna Classic is really only supposed to be that governance token, and was never supposed to be truly more than that. And USTC or UST was supposed to be that major token that Lunic supported, or Luna at the time supported. Why are you meowing? What are you doing over there? Daisy, you're just gonna stare at me after meowing? All right, fine. Oh man. Um, buddy, what's going on? These cats. Now Carl jumps into the scene. Um, I don't think it's a good thing if Terra Rebels get full control. No one should have full control except us, the holders and investors. So I don't think they have full control unless they're somehow paying validators to get things passed. Because I don't see the point in any validator. What are you doing, man? Did you have catnip or something? Like what? He's freaking out over here. Uh, I don't think I don't think any validators really truly support the fact that, you know, we're taking half from the burns. So what's going on with Terra Station? So Terra Station's not going to be closed or shut down or sunsetted, but uh, the control apparently is going to be handed over. So it's going to be on, the Terra Rebels um, to build up Rebel Station and support Rebel Station, and hopefully they can do a great job. Obviously, they need the funding in order to do so. But it's not going away. You'll still be able to access everything. It's just you won't be able to have the same access as you did before. So, like voting, from what I understand, I'm not sure if staking will be over there. I'm pretty sure not. It won't be. Um, Trying to shift through the crap. I hear you. I hear you. You want some Terra Luna tuna? Who wants some Terra Luna tuna? Hey man, what do you think about the all right having control? It's good for us or bad for us? I think it's good. They're not having control. Understand that we still have the say. No, the voting still has the say unless they're paying validators, bribing validators to vote with them. Then they have control. So I don't know. I would say that it's not bad. We've trusted them throughout all this time, and whatever they've created, we have found a way to support it. Yes, I don't like when communities are divided, or even within that community. There, it seems like you may have a different opinion, and you could have an argument within the group, and that's not a good situation ever. But it's always good to debate. It's always good to understand whether you do agree with something or you don't agree on something. But then you also leave it up to the community to see if they agree with it. I have 2 million Lunic tokens, Matt, and I'm not going to sell that tokens. I will make that a decoration to my wallet. I hear you. I plan on doing the same thing. I have 47 million at this point, and I plan on taking I think 5 million, and I'm gonna leave it in like a wallet or cold storage if I can. Um, and just set it aside. There's certain positions that I'm just gonna leave there and collect my initial investment on others. So with Ethereum, I'm probably gonna leave somewhere around 4 Ethereum on my ledger stacks whenever I do get it. And I'm just going to leave certain amounts that I plan on holding long term. So just like people that stored whatever Bitcoin they wanted to store and then sold whatever Bitcoin they wanted to sell in the past, and now they've become millionaires or multimillionaires because they stored that cryptocurrency. I'm going to do pretty much the same. I have 2 million Luna token. I read that. Matt, the cat is ready for the weekend. Are you? I am. I don't know if we're going to see any type of bullish action in crypto, but I am ready for the weekend. We have a couple of things. We have cookie baking tomorrow, so that should be fun. At which once a year we have this sandwich that I don't get any other time. Um, uh, it's a gizmo sandwich. Um, I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but it's delicious. It's really good. Um, I only get that once a year because I don't go to that place any other time. I typically don't like their food. A lot of their like Italians have too much meat, and I know that's probably not a thing. Uh, have too much meat, and yeah, I had the same issue. uh, M. Kriegs, I had the same issue. I tried to import my seed phrase to Rebel Station. Apparently, my seed phrase is marked invalid, which is BS. I know it's not. Yeah, I've done the same thing. I had my seed phrase all like written down, copied down, and everything, and it came as invalid. And I don't want to have a wallet to where my phrase is invalid. So that's why I'm undelegating everything and then redelegating it on Rebel Station because I don't want to deal with not being able to have what I have now. Now, I copied everything the same way I did before. So if this is wrong, I will be very, very pissed. Hi, guys. Great show. Thank you for showing up and thank you for saying that. I appreciate the kind words. The cat wants the floor. Yeah. He wants to tell everybody to invest in Luna. Probably. Probably. You know, people always wonder why I say Lunic and everybody else says Lunk. They continue to say Lunk because they go by the um, ticker symbol or coin symbol. I go by Luna Classic, so Luna C, so Lunac. That's what I go by, and I've been going by it like this way for pretty much the whole entire time, and I'm going to continue that way. Um, Matt Happy Caddy mentioned the coin lock option. Coin locking can be similar effect as burning. Perhaps it would be easier to increase the CEXs to lock up some of their coins for some period. I mean, I don't. If they're using all of the coins that they have, then they can't really do that, right? There have been times where, let's say, for example, Kraken. Kraken has ran out of liquidity in Lunic. And the reason why they've ran out of liquidity is because people were buying it up. So they don't want to lock up something and not be able to have the ability for people to buy it and do what they want on the exchange, which is create volume, which creates fees for them, which creates profits. So most likely they're not going to do that. That's going to take away from profits, while burning doesn't take away from profits. Um, elaborate on said sandwich, please. So a gizmo has like burger, it has American cheese, it has ham, um, and it's an amazing sandwich. It's really good. I get it once a year. Every other sandwich has too much meat on it, to where they literally stuff it all the way to the top, and I need equal portions of meat to bread. Like I can't do that. If it's too much meat, then I feel like I'm just eating a steak or a ham steak or something. I can't like I might as well take the freaking bread off of there. So I need to make sure that it's equal portions of meat to bread and that it all sits well. If it does not sit well, it doesn't work for me. Some people will say the more meat, the better. I don't think that. Got us one that sandwich now. That sandwich. Yeah, I'm gonna get swap the ham for bacon, bro. No, because then it's so it's a sub, right? It's not a burger, right? I've had bacon burgers. It's fine. I love bacon burgers. I eat them all the time. I make them from scratch. They're way better if you make them, especially with thick cut bacon. Not that so-called thick cut bacon that you get from everywhere else, where it's like the thinnest bacon in the world. It's like they take the thick cut bacon and then they cut it 10 more times. Um, but yeah, let me get this out of here. Well, thank you, RPM, for doing that. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, it's like a sub that has two half slices or three, depending on the size of it, of uh, of hamburger cooked really well, and then not really, really well, but like cooked in a great way. um, and then you also have the ham and you have the American cheese, and it's really good. Here come the X girls. More minting, lower the value. Yeah, exactly. This is not what we want. We don't want minting. Rebels keep defaulting to Luna for me, not Lunic. Yeah, when you go over to like Rebel Station or something, you go into your wallet. Um, yeah, it says Luna. If I go over to MetaMask, which I'm not logged into, wanted to log into it, or maybe I am. I am logged into it. It does say Luna. Yeah, it does say Luna over here. I'm tired, man. I am tired. I'm hoping that Luna T makes a move soon, like during this next bull run. I hope that it really, really runs. Hey, Matthew, is this the start of the bull run? I think BTC goes to 20K. So when it does get above 20K, I think it's definitely going to resist from there a couple of times before it does pass it. But then when we see it get above 20K, we will find that new resistance. I don't know what the new or new support level, and I don't know what the new support level is, but let's hope for a way higher support level than where we are. So you get to say Lunk instead of Lunic instead of Lunk from you. So I get saying Lunic instead of Lunk from you. Yeah, I just say it that way. I don't like saying Lunk. It reminds me of Planet Fitness. Um, let's see. Question: do crypto utilities need to be applicable to the U.S. dollar? No. No person would ever consider burning the US dollar. Wouldn't that make everyone richer? So, no, crypto utilities don't need to um, be applicable to the US dollar. No person would ever consider burning the US dollar. Um, but they do consider burning products or collectibles. Um, and it's not necessarily saying that they will do it. It's just out of standard practice. Like for instance, my Loki Funko Pop, right? And I'll bring that up all the time. That is a collectible, and there's only 450 made. And it's not saying that people will support destroying it, but the people that understand what the value would be as people buy it for their son or buy it for their daughter or buy it for themselves and go home and actually take it out of the box and put it on your shelf. Well, now you just devalued your own and increase the value of everybody else's. So it's a standard practice within businesses. It happens all the time, right? Devaluing others by accident in order to or knowing that it would happen. It's going to be on purpose for let's say the people that collect it, but the people that do it, like say the kids that get it, let them play with it. That's why anytime I see something that has like a 100, like if it's 100, 200, only 1,000 made in the world, I will find a way to buy two of them because I know for a fact that somebody, a kid or me, would want it, right? Um, it's just like if you have Pokemon cards, you have a full box of Pokemon cards first edition over here, full box of Pokemon cards first edition over here. Most people would open those and find out what cards you have because you have a Charizard, then it makes that box way more valuable. But if you hold a box to yourself and keep a box for opening, well, now you have the value here and you have the value sitting in that unopened box. So I don't know. It's weird. I understand where you're coming from, though. I wouldn't sit here and burn $1 and say, hey, I'm going to burn this dollar and make this more valuable. No, because they keep printing the US dollar. That's the issue or the difference between there. They freaking print so much of the US dollar, especially during, lockdown and all that stuff. Matt, you that guy at every party that does his own dance, and wait, and says it's how you like it. Um, well, yeah, I don't take anybody else's dance unless it's like an actual dance from a song, like like a Soldier Boy or something. I don't know, or Lean with it, Rock with it. It got us one. Oh, I read that. That was a while ago. Mint, baby mint. Yes. Oh wait, no, not at all. Actually, most of the market don't care about Lunic or Luna. Really? Would you say that? Because I would definitely think millions of people care about it. And if the news has if they have any type of news on it, then they definitely care about it. Um, I see Lunic holding strong throughout the entire bear market. I believe after 20, there's a resistance at 30 and 50. After that, we're talking, we're dropping a zero. Oh, you're talking about Terra Luna Classic. I thought you were talking about Bitcoin for a second. Because it lost 99.9%, where most didn't. Well, yeah, most start out and they end up increasing, and you saw Terra Luna Classic make its moves as it was set before. But that's the thing, that communities adapt. It didn't have as big as a community. Can't say all of that back then, and now it has a huge community compared to where it was. Um, I'm not transferring to Terra Rebel Station unless I have to. I hear you. It's understandable. I totally understand where people are coming from. Guys, we have 69 likes, which is a great number, but we should get to 100 likes. That would be fantastic. Bro, you still cranking out that Soldier Boy on subscribe? I'm pretty sure this Soldier Boy has like come back for a little bit, and like the Dougie or something like that. People are doing it different on TikTok. It's like you're weird, man. That's not what it is. And then the jerk, they're doing the jerk wrong. Like, come on, man. It's just so many different dances that were right then. You can't change them up. Like the song was made for that specific, or the dance was made for that specific song. So you're gonna sit here and have the song and change up the dance. It's not gonna work. Hit that like button, folks. Yeah, we got 82 likes now. We're almost at 100 likes. True, but I will only do it in my house, not in public. Hit the like button, y'all. Yes, 82. Matt, you definitely a dad with your dance references. How am I a dad with dance references? I feel like those are the best dances in the world. My music back in the day, that's I actually listened to a lot of music before my time, uh, and during my time, and then I also listen to some music now, but not much. Um, get Matt to 200 likes. He has to do the Dougie. Well, don't get me to 200 likes because I don't feel like it. All right, literally, we're like a minute away from ending the stream. Um, yeah, it's about an hour. Let's go until 8:30. We'll go until 8:30, and then I have to record some other things. Why are you staking rewards? Wait, why are the staking rewards in Rebel Station not accurate? It keeps changing every few seconds, or when you click the staking rewards button. Does it? So it looks like they're 27, 28, 25%, 11%. Normally hovering around 27%. So I don't see what you're talking about. So if I refresh, you're saying it probably will change. So I'm gonna look at Luna Lottery. still remain the same. I don't know. Maybe something's going on your end, or maybe it is actually changing. I haven't really done the most thorough research here, right? Matt, do you listen to that Motown thing that's attached to your channel? Motown thing that's attached to my channel? What's attached to my channel? Um, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Motown thing that's attached to my channel. Did you see Simpsons meme with Bart writing on the chalkboard Lunik to 100 in 2023? No, is it on Twitter? Because I would like to see it. uh, ah, I have seen that now. That was in somebody posted that in September. I like it though. Let me download it. Somebody posted in December. I'm gonna need or September. I'm gonna need to post it today. Why is it doing that? I want the web page. I'm gonna save as. You're killing me, man. Killing me, Smalls. Save image as. There we go. JPEG. Boom. And now we go over to Twitter, which I'm already at, and I'll do rockets. You always need to have something there. Where's the rockets? uh, I don't understand that though. Not 100% because it says Lunik will make $100, not hit $100. So a little weird, but you get the concept behind it. Did you see my Simpsons character created by some sort of company, NFT or crypto company or something? I didn't get the NFT. I didn't. I don't know if I support it. I just wanted to. It just looks cool. If it was on The Simpsons, it has to be true. Yes, that's very true. Uh, wait. Possibly that TFL may voluntarily hand over the keys to Terra Station, which puts us back on track with the roadmap. The issue is that you have to maintain it. You have to maintain your Rebel Station. It used to be handed over to Terra Rebels and Terra C Vida and Edward Kim. Should increase the burn tax back up to 1.2% and use that 0.2% for developers. Yeah, I mean, that would have been a good option as well, doing it all on chain that doesn't take away from the burns. Because basically you're only taking 20% of that, right? Um, maybe a little bit less. Might be a glitch. If I see it again, I'll show you. Yeah, I don't see it here. Matt, will Lunic ever lose a zero? All are virtually what kin of G zeros mentality since a few months ago. Will Luna ever lose a zero? I think it definitely will. We've seen this up in a 300 or 3 billion or close to $4 billion market cap in the last, let's say, 3 months. If we look at the market cap, we've seen this. Let's look at over a year and let's zoom in. Zoom in. Come on, man. Zoom in. Doesn't want to zoom in. We'll go to candlesticks. That'll zoom in. But it still won't show us the market cap. We've been up to this level. We've been up to about a $2 or $3 billion market cap, right? For it to lose a zero would be a $6 billion market cap. And that's not too far off from where we are. We are asking for another 3 billion, but with the amount of hype and the amount of push behind it, yeah, we can definitely see it get to a level of a level of 6 billion. Thank you for following over on TikTok. I appreciate it. Thank you for the rose, by the way. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you for the rose. We got 2.2K likes over here on TikTok. YouTube. Like, YouTube isn't sending out my notifications. That's what's happening. Nobody's getting notified, and people just have to find the stream. And I understand why. It's because maybe I'm posting too many videos, and people aren't getting notified of only the videos, but also the live stream. They're not getting notified for that, but they're getting notified for all the videos that come up. That's what I was saying. The staking rewards are glitching. The staking rewards showing up all wrong on Rebel and Terra Station. Staking is 13%. We could divide that in 6% to staking rewards, and the other 6% in 3% to community pool and 3% to burns. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I think that staking rewards could get us there. And could give them the funding that they need. It's from the validators. Like you're seeing, I don't understand how that's not the idea or the plan is to go through staking rewards. Matt, you are my favorite crypto analyst and strategist. I like to listen to your thoughts. Thank you for saying that, Marco. I appreciate that. I try and break things down in the realest way possible. And it's not about, like, some people may think that sometimes I'm spreading FUD. It's not about spreading FUD. It's about speaking the truth, Let's speak the truth, understand what the truth is, and let's respond based on all of that information, the positives and the negatives. Let's respond on it. And we need to know that there are negatives that are happening. And if we know that negatives are happening, then we can fix things. If nothing is wrong, we don't need to fix it. But there's always something that could be improved upon. That's the thing. That was my mindset every time I went into work. There's always something that needs to be done. And I talked to my, every single manager that I had, every single person that was a mentor. I've talked to them about this, and it's never to a point to where I should expect a perfect score. And I wouldn't expect one, but if somebody's doing a great job or the best job you think that they could possibly do, you give them a perfect score. But the response that I would have is that I feel like I'm not deserving of a perfect score, but I do appreciate the fact that you think that I'm doing an amazing job. I always feel like there is something you can improve on. So we can do the same here. Terra Luna Classic, we can improve on things, and we need to make sure we involve all parties, because Binance should have been included in this discussion of, how much they're going to be taking from or reminting from the burns, because they're doing the burns based off of their own money. It's not even taxes. Like, it's not even from the tax. It's from their physical fee that they're offering. So they could be making money from this, but I think they're probably stuck between a rock and a hard place, because they don't want to drop the 0.1%, because if they drop the 0.1%, then we go back to, hey, let's boycott Binance. But if they drop it now, there's kind of a reason for why they would drop it, because they can blame it on this. I don't want to give up my money to fund something else, right? I'm giving my money to burn because that's what I want to do. But I don't want you to decide what I do with my money and, reminting all of that. So Binance should have been included in that, but they sort of given them a way out. But then again, are they going to take that way out? I'm not sure. So it's not, that's the thing, is it's anything that gets sent to the burn wallet. So if I decide, you know what, I'm feeling generous, let me give to the community and put it towards the burn wallet. If I do that, half of it, whatever I send, is going directly to the community pool, which sucks because I want to contribute the way I want to contribute. I don't want you to force me into contributing a certain way. So now, do I want to send something to the burn wallet? Not really. I don't. I feel like it's not holding as much value as it had before. That's the issue with taking from or reminting from burns. If people want to contribute to the community pool, then they contribute to the community pool. But if people want to contribute to burns, then they contribute to burns. Don't automatically tell them this is where it's going. If you contribute to the community pool, you'll get that over there. But if you also want to burn, half of what you burn is going to go to the community pool anyways. You don't force people to do anything there. Using MEXC, not sure. I want another exchange. Well, I hope MEXC implements some sort of a burn, but after everything that's happening right now with 50%, I'm not sure that they will. So they drop it. That's not an issue. So they drop the burn. Dropping the burn's not an issue. That creates multiple pumps as the burns happen. I don't think their burns were really doing crazy damage over the time frame that we wanted to, but at least they were doing something. And that's what we always said, is like, at least it's doing something. I could say, oh, well, you know what? Binance is not doing anything. And if they weren't doing anything, we would have boycotted it. Please do a video, that one proposal. Do a video on the new proposal. The real culprit in the camp is KuCoin. They voted for the burn reduction, but refused to burn and it's a validator. I would agree. The issue with the burn reduction is people thought so many different things of what was going to happen, and they were led to believe this by other YouTubers out there. Other YouTubers were like, yeah, once it's 0.2%, CEXs will get on board. We'll see projects start to create, DApps start to create on chain. We'll see the volume increase by 6x. They were just like so happy with the fact that it was going down to 0.2% and that everything was going to change. And then when I came out with a video and said, no, it's not. We're not going to see an increase in volume. We're not going to see CEXs implement this at 0.2%. We're not going to see all of those things. Maybe building on chain, yeah, that's a definite possibility. But if volume and popularity is decreasing, it's not going to mean anything. So I came out and said this, and everybody was like, no, you're wrong. Everybody else is saying the opposite. And I'm like, well, they are wrong. Sometimes when majority are saying this, they can be wrong. I have studied how markets work, how markets function, how popularity goes, and especially understanding the little piece, the bare minimum that you need to know to understand if this is true. The markets, or sorry, the different CEXs will offer a 0.1% fee, right? On average, right? Maybe a little bit less. They're going to offer a 0.1% fee as you make your trades. If their fee is lower than this burn, right? Then they're just not going to do it. Why would people go about the 0.2% route and go on chain? Right? They're not going to sit here and offer a fee and then also offer 0.2% of a burn tax, because it just doesn't fit with their model. And then to think that people are going to move from CEXs that are offering 0.1 to on-chain transactions that are offering 0.2, you're dumb. Sorry, I don't mean to say that people are dumb, but you shouldn't think that 0.2 is better than 0.1. Like, people have the deep in their mind, greed deep in their mind to accept the lower price value. Right? That's just how it goes. I don't think Crypto King is a bad person. I think he's really dedicated to the cause, and I've watched his videos and could get frustrated at certain times. Dedicated, I must say. Yeah. So I don't want to talk about anything else. I don't like to sit here and talk about specifics on people, even though a lot of those people, when I post something on Twitter, they'll come with their large followings on Twitter and say, this is what I think. And then they'll get a bunch of likes and all of that stuff because, tens of thousands of people support them. And I'm just like, all right, well, whatever. I don't even want to respond to it because I know there's going to be people that only support you that go with that. And then when it goes the opposite way, they still support you. And that's just how it goes. So I know that. People that think they're right all the time and don't want to admit when they're wrong, those are the type of people you want to stay away from. I've been wrong plenty of times, and I've admitted every time I am wrong. And if I am wrong about certain situations, expect me to come out and say, hey, I was wrong about this. I've made tons of videos where I'm like, I think I'm wrong about this. Even when I said I think I was wrong about the 0.2%, I wasn't wrong about the 0.2% because it was validator day. That's why it did increase. And then afterwards, it ended up falling again. So I mistakenly thought that I was wrong, and I automatically said, look, I may have been wrong here. So I wanted to come out and say that and, get ahead of it when I was premature in that response. So I don't know. It sort of bothers me there, but I understand. I don't attack anybody with my big following, so I'm not going to say who any names are. People can probably get a gist of who they are because of the responses on Twitter. But anytime that I have been wrong, I've admitted it. Anytime anyone else has been wrong, I haven't seen a damn thing. So we really got to get this trending on whatever platform we can. KuCoin to do the next burn. I mean, I would say, I think we need to find a way to change this, but we already voted positively for this. I just feel like the community is so divided on this 109.83 that I don't see the support. If we had 80% support or 90% support, then you're forced to support it, right? But with 48% yes and 42% no, the community is divided. Here's a couple. It's not just him. How much do you think we? How much do you think will repeg burn Lunic? I don't know. It depends on how long the repeg lasts. Because as people see, let's say USTC does repeg, there's a lot of people that want to get out of the dollar, that want to recoup their investment, that want to also, they double down or triple down or quadruple down at the bottom, and they're waiting for it to get to 25 or 50 cents before it gets to $1. So obviously, I don't know. It's going to be difficult. 109.83 was epic. It was a battle, not a vote. Yeah, but I just don't understand the people that have voted for it, and they don't have an explanation as to why they voted for this, right? Their votes are public, right? So if we go to past, their votes are public. The validator votes are public. So we understand, who did not vote. KuCoin didn't vote. If they would have voted, maybe it still wouldn't have swung a different way, but we could have had more of a battle, right? But then you see who voted yes. Why did Interstellar vote yes? Why did Orion Money vote yes? Why? Lunic DAO, they are 100% about burns, right? That's what their whole mindset is. They're 100% about burns. So why are they saying that we should take the burns away? Because we need funding. There's other ways to get funding. It's time for a closing statement, Matt. Yeah, I know it. I know it's 8:30. Honestly, I believe that the 109.83 proposal that just passed will be adjusted in the near future, probably like 3 months. I mean, it's crazy to say that the 1.2% was adjusted in 3 weeks, and that this will stay around for 3 months. Because if they're gonna be around for 3 months, they will do more damage than you think. So Binance will probably stop burning. No other exchanges. You'll probably have others that say, you know what, I don't want to burn either. You know, I'm burning $1 billion here, but really, I know Lunatic's token validator, they voted yes on it. You know, Crypto King burn and build. I don't know why you need your name in the thing. You know, all of these validators ended up voting yes, and I really don't understand why. I understand we need funding, but oh, it just doesn't make sense. Why couldn't we have taken 2% of our staking rewards to put it in the community pool and get a ton of interest? Yeah, I don't know. There's so many other methods that don't come from where we first started, where the burns first started, or where we wanted to go from the beginning. Anyways, guys, I got to get out of here. It's my closing statements, closing arguments. Um, I don't have any closing arguments. I've said everything I needed to say about it. I think we still will see success within Terra Luna Classic. I just don't think we will burn as much. If this sticks around for a long period of time, we won't see the burns that we want to see. We'll see half of the burns that we want to see, and maybe even not that, because the places and people that we want to start burning will not start burning because of something like this. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Thank you guys for showing up. We got 117 likes. I know people aren't really getting notifications, and I hope you do eventually get notifications, and YouTube fixes it. But again, I appreciate you guys. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on my other channels. I have a golf channel. I have